Good morning. I'm Dale Vanlerberghe, and I'm the proud principal of EHOVE Career Center. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone, parents, guardians, relatives, friends, neighbors, to today's program. You are the individuals who help make EHOVE's senior recognition a reality. Truly, this is a time for celebration. Thank you for joining us today as we honor the accomplishments of our 375 career and technical students who make up the class of 2015. Seniors, congratulations on an excellent year. You have reset the bar for future EHOVE students to be college and career ready. I'm very proud of you because you are fun and you also conduct yourselves with dignity and respect, something that visitors to the EHOVE campus often remark about. It has truly been, for the most part, a positive experience and a positive year, and certainly not a dull one, at least not from my seat. At this time, I would like to ask everyone, out of respect for our program, our families, and our students, to please turn off all electronic devices, except pacemakers. We also request that you refrain from cheering and whistling during the ceremony. Each student deserves a recognition coming to him or her. There will be a time during the program to show your enthusiasm and support for all of our students. Our ceremony should conclude in about an hour. At that time, we will ask to clear the theater. If you wish to take pictures and offer congratulations, we ask that you step outside the theater in order for us to prepare for our second program when the doors will open at 10:30. However, please be sure to remain for the entire program because you will not want to miss a senior music video at the conclusion. And please remember, when you view this video, there actually were pockets of time that education really was taking place at EHOVE. I think you'll better understand when you see the video. At this time, it's my honor to recognize and welcome to the stage our class speaker for this session, Alison Harper. Alison is the daughter of Christine and Jeffrey Harper and is a senior from Edison High School in our Forensics Investigations program. Alison has shown herself to be a true leader among our student body this year. Following graduation, Alison will attend Ohio University and major in anthropology. Please give a welcome to Alison Harper.
Good morning and welcome to everyone. To begin our recognition ceremony, please stand and join me for the posting of the colors by the EHOVE Public Safety Color Guard, and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem sung by senior Khien Mesenburg from Edison High School. Khien is the son of Sally Mesenburg and Mitch and Shannon Mesenburg, and will receive his certification today in visual media technology.
Left or right, face. Left or right, face. Present, arm. Colors. Hope.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Right shoulder, pause. Left or right, face. Right or left, face. Left, face.
Thank you very much, Khien. Audience, please be seated. I wish to thank our Public Safety Academy students who make up the color guard for today. Roy Raschke from Bellevue High School, Stephen Wolf from New London High School, Alicia Lloyd from Perkins High School, Justin Galloway from Perkins High School, Jagger Camp from Monroeville High School, and Raimundo Zavala from Norwalk High School. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce EHOVE Career Center Superintendent, Ms. Sharon Mastriani.
Good morning, everyone. I too want to welcome you to the 47th Annual Senior Recognition Program in this beautiful and historic Sandusky State Theater. It is with great pride that we honor the class of 2015 and celebrate their accomplishments. This graduating class was the first group of students to take advantage of the new Science and Technology Center that opened in the fall. After 2 years of comprehensive planning by financial and construction partners, we added 66,000 square feet of new and renovated space without asking for additional funding from the community. I invite you to stop to tour the Science and Technology Center that includes career tech classrooms, science labs, computer classrooms, a large multi-purpose space, and office areas. We would like to show you how this new area is enhancing the educational opportunities for high school and adult students. This morning, I have the privilege of welcoming our special guests. But before I do that, I want to begin with comments to the parents, graduates, grandparents, family members, and friends gathered here today. I want to thank you for lending us your young people for the past 2 years. It has been an honor to watch them grow and reach this pivotal point in their lives. You are the individuals who did so much good work before you sent these fine students to us. And we want you to know that first and foremost, we appreciate all the work you have done to help your young adult reach this graduation day. We are here today to honor the students and you. So I ask the class of 2015 to join me in thanking these very special people in the lives who have joined us here today. High school graduation is a rite of passage that all successful American students go through. It is an important benchmark on their path to becoming who they are. It is an important time that signifies an important transition to the next phase of their life. However, the journey to reach this graduation day is not taken alone or in isolation. It is a path that intersects with many, many individuals. In fact, without those important people, you may not be here today. So although the majority of today's program is dedicated to recognize, affirm, and celebrate this outstanding group of 2015 EHOVE graduates, I would be remiss if I neglected to recognize the individuals and educational partners that supported them on their journey. Welcome to our partner school guests and post-secondary representatives who are seated in the balcony. I want to thank you for working with EHOVE professionals to create outstanding, comprehensive educational opportunities for our graduates. Because of your creativity, flexibility, and support, These students were able to take advantage of a variety of educational offerings at their partner school, at EHOVE, and at post-secondary institutions. Our collaboration enables students to create their own individualized training pathway to their future. This fine group of seniors self-reported that 10% are planning on entering the military, 32% will immediately enter the workforce, and 56% are transitioning to a 2- or 4-year university. Only 2% are not sure which path they will take. This senior class is prepared for their future because of the collaboration efforts with our local schools and post-secondary educational partners. We ask the representatives of these fine institutions to please stand to be recognized by our graduates and their families. EHOVE teachers, support staff, administrators, and the members of the EHOVE Board of Education. You have not only served as a teacher, support staff, administrator, or board member, but you've been a mentor, counselor, listener, advisor, cheerleader, and coach. You have helped students to develop the many skills they need to be ready for the next step in their journey. Thank you for taking care of the learning and emotional needs of our future leaders. I ask that all those members, our staff, and the board members to please stand as the graduates and their families show their appreciation. Finally, I would like to recognize a special group of EHOVE staff members who are retiring. I believe it's important to take a moment today to thank them for their many, many years of dedicated service. Jeff Dawson worked for 17 years in local manufacturing. He has traveled to 32 countries, including every country in South America, and he lived in South Korea, Mexico, Guatemala, Pakistan, and Costa Rica. Mr. Dawson speaks several languages including Spanish, Korean, and Japanese, and has studied Chinese, French, German, Russian, Urdu, and Arabic. He began his teaching career at the university level in Karachi, Pakistan, where he taught a variety of business courses. When he returned to the United States, he became a substitute teacher and earned a teaching license in Spanish. Since 2008, Mr. Dawson has been teaching 4 levels of Spanish at EHOVE. He has integrated the technology-based program Rosetta Stone into his daily teaching practices to allow for more individualized student learning. Mr. Dawson proudly states that his time at EHOVE has been the best job he has ever had. His plans for retirement, including traveling with his wife to Spanish-speaking countries, enjoying his home in Huron during the warm months, and spending February with his wife in Florida. Randy Hamill began as the EHOVE diesel instructor in 1999 when he immediately began partnering with local businesses to promote the diesel industry. Over the years, his advisory members have assisted with the donation of diesel engines and vehicles, and they have worked with Mr. Hamill to develop job shadowing and training sites for his students, which often led to full-time employment. For many years, Mr. Hamill has served as a local and state student youth club skills advisor. He has given many hours to prepare for skills events at the local, regional, and state levels. Mr. Hamill has trained state advisors and assisted with the setup and operation of the annual Skills Leadership Camp and state conferences in Columbus. Several of Mr. Hamill's diesel students have won skills competitions at the regional and state levels. Mr. Hamill is certified through the National Automotive Technicians Educational Foundation, which allows his diesel students to earn articulated college credit. He has greatly assisted the Career Center by maintaining the school's bus fleet and has annually trained our bus and van drivers. Mr. Hamill's wife of 30 years will retire in January, and their retirement plans including working in youth camps and attending mission trips to rebuild disaster areas. In July of 2010, when EHOVE had a late, unexpected administrative opening, I called a highly respected retired colleague, Dale Vanlerberghe, known to many as Mr. V, and asked him to fill in as administrator for 1 year. Fortunately, for the students and staff at EHOVE, that 1 year turned into 5. Now, after 40 dedicated years as a teacher and administrator, Mr. B is again retiring. Throughout his career, Mr. B's daily mission was to create the best learning opportunities in a welcoming and a safe environment for every student. He arrived at school early each morning and often stayed into the evening. During these hours, he managed the required office work so he could be available during the school hours to be with students. If you spend any time with Mr. B, you know that he thrives on being around the kids, taking every opportunity to guide them to make wise life choices. It is fun to watch him walk the halls, greeting students, showing them the humor in ordinary circumstances, and demonstrating his care and compassion for each of them. Mr. B is always willing to help students as long as they promise to help themselves. And after a long counseling session with a student, he would often say to them, "I can't want this more than you do." Mr. B has made a difference in the lives of many students over his 40-year career. EHOVE Career Center was lucky to have him for what we believe were his best years. So what will Mr. B do now? Well, you may see him cruising around town on his Harley Davidson, or he may travel to a warmer location in the middle of Ohio winters. Or he may be spending time with his wife of 37 years, Margie, or his daughter and son-in-law. But the biggest reason for Mr. B to leave his principalship at EHOVE is to assume a new title, Grandpa, to his amazing 3-year-old grandson, Ramble. Retirees, you have given 64 years of dedicated professional and selfless service to our EHOVE students. Your caring heart's devotion to your work and dedication to students is greatly and sincerely appreciated and will be missed. Thank you for all that you've done. Shortly, EHOVE graduates, you'll move from the balcony to the stage. Your name will be announced, and we will note special honors and accomplishments. Then your career teachers will present you with your career passport. It is a big day for you, but it is also a big day for all of us who have been working with you over the past 2 years. So on behalf of all of us at EHOVE Career Center, we want you to know that EHOVE is and will continue to be a friend and a partner with you and your families for a lifetime. As we send you on your way to continue your journey, we want you to know that we are honored to have been part of your life, and we are proud of you, and we congratulate you, the outstanding class of 2015. Please welcome Alison back to the stage for the class address.
C.S. Lewis once said, "Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different." We all remember back to preschool and kindergarten when we took for granted coloring, naps, and recess. Nowadays, we'd give anything to have those luxuries back. The truth of the matter is that this is the end of our senior year. If you really want to color, take naps, or go play, you can. Do what your heart desires, because we are all becoming adults. We are making our own decisions and becoming the people we choose to be. We have all changed so much since grade school. We have defined ourselves, are starting to show our true potential, and are growing into the adults we will be. It's funny to think how we are all preparing ourselves for our futures and our careers. But when we were little, we were just worried about who was sitting by us at lunch and who had to read our crayons. We have all matured in our own ways, some slower than others. Hopefully, we take with us everything we have attained and apply it to our future, whether that future includes college, going into the military, or joining the workforce. Thank you to all of the teachers, parents, guardians, coaches, and family who have helped mold us into the young adults we are today. While family and friends have molded us to a certain extent, we will ultimately figure out what kind of person we want to be. Don't do things just to be normal. Stand out. Be crazy. Take chances. Make the change that you want to see in the world. Don't fit into other people's molds. Stand out and be different. All of us here chose to come to EHOVE. We left our homeschool to get a jump start on our careers. In each of our labs, we obtained the skills necessary to be successful in our field of study. EHOVE has been such an amazing experience for each of us. Some of us have gotten involved in Skills USA, FCCLA, EPA, EHOVE ambassadors, EHOVE VIPs, and even student council. There have been so many opportunities available to us just because we came to EHOVE. Most students have grown in some way, whether that was learning new skills, gaining leadership abilities, or becoming more employable. I can't imagine my life if I hadn't come to EHOVE, and I bet none of you can either. We've all heard adults say, these are the best years of your lives. I agree to the extent that these are the best years of our lives. So far. We have all made so many memories throughout high school. We have our entire lives ahead of us to make so many more. For instance, graduating college, starting a career, getting married, starting families, moving into a house, or even retiring. I realize that these things are going to be spread out over the next how many years, and some may not even happen, but it's okay. There are so many memories yet to be had. We are just beginning our lives, and we are being told that this is the best. I find that hard to believe. So far, we've accomplished the basics: eating, sitting up on our own, speaking, walking, writing, doing basic math, reading, and graduating high school. These are the things that we are expected to do and learn. It's what we do next that matters. It's what we choose to do with the rest of our lives that will create the memories. Do what makes you happy, and do what you want to be remembered by. We have so many best years to come. You just have to see what the future unfolds for you. Always remember to look back on your past. No matter how old or busy you get, take the time to see what you have accomplished. See what goals you have attained and cherish the memories that you have made. Make the most of your life so in the future you can look back and see all of the amazing things that each of you have done. We have also heard people say how time flies. It's true. We've made it through 12 grades in what seems like such a short time right now. Live life to the fullest and get all that you can get from it. I would now like to welcome back EHOVE's principal, Mr. Vanlerberghe, to present the Career Technical Certificates and Special Awards.
Isn't it amazing what EHOVE can do with photoshopping? All the seniors know that I would never hold an axe to a student. Ever. Ever. Unless he deserved it. As the students are introduced today to receive their certificates, we respectfully ask that you hold your applause until all members of each program have been introduced. Parents and guardians have anticipated the event of graduation for many years, and this senior recognition ceremony is an important part leading to that event. And I want each parent and guardian to hear their teen's name when it is announced. Assisting with the presentation this morning will be EHOVE Counselor Tricia Rose Kelly, along with the respective supervisors of the programs where certificates are being presented. EHOVE program supervisors joining me this morning in making presentations will be Matt Earhart and Charlie Worthling.
Good morning. Presenting the certificates to the Authentic students will be Mr. Tim Reed. Thomas Burnsworth. Zane Connie. Ashley Gordon. Ashley will be attending the EHOVE Adult Career Center. She has received a scholarship from them. Jacob June. Jacob will be attending the University of Northwestern. and he received a Gibson Lodge Scholarship. Casey Kitts. Casey will also be attending the University of Northwestern of Ohio. George Latimer. Christopher Messersmith. Jared Morris. James Murray. Trevor Nunley. Bradley Runyon. Bradley will also be attending the University of Northwestern of Ohio. He received a scholarship from the University of Northwestern to attend. Dakota Shane. Caleb Whidden. Please give a round of applause to our Alpha Tech.